Six-pack in 6 weeks? Every fitness guru on this app says yes. Science says maybe, but here's what nobody's telling you. Whether you can do it has nothing to do with how many crunches you can handle, and everything to do with three numbers you need to know right now. Let me show you the actual math. Here's the brutal truth the fitness industry doesn't want you to know. You already have a six-pack right now under your skin. Everyone does. The abs are there. The question isn't, can I build abs in 6 weeks? The question is, can I reveal them in 6 weeks? And that answer depends on three specific numbers. I was standing in my bathroom 2 years ago, pinching the fat on my stomach, thinking, I've done 100 crunches a day for 3 months, feeling completely defeated. Then I said out loud, what am I doing wrong? That's when I learned I was asking the wrong question. Myth number 1, more AB exercises equals visible abs. Wrong. Ab exercises build the muscle, but if you have a layer of fat covering them, you could have the strongest core on earth and zero visible definition. Doing crunches to reveal abs is like polishing a car that's covered in a tarp. You're making it better underneath, but nobody can see it. Myth number 2, abs are built in the gym. Half wrong. Abs are revealed in the kitchen. The saying is actually true. Here's the non-obvious insight. You can't out-train a bad diet, but you also can't out-diet zero muscle. You need both. Myth number 3, 6 weeks is unrealistic. Actually, for some people, it's completely achievable. For others, it's physically impossible. The difference comes down to those three numbers I mentioned. Number 1, your current body fat percentage. This is the determining factor. Here's the math. Men need to be at 10 to 12% body fat to see abs. Women need to be at 16 to 19% body fat. If you're a man at 20% right now, you need to lose roughly 8 to 10% body fat in 6 weeks. That's 1.3 to 1.7% per week. Is that possible? Barely. You'd need a 500 to 750 calorie deficit daily with perfect compliance. If you're at 15%, you need to lose 3 to 5%. That's 0.5 to 0.8% per week. That's achievable. The non-obvious truth. Most people asking this question are starting at 20 to 25% body fat. For them, 6 weeks isn't enough. They need 12 to 16 weeks minimum. But nobody wants to hear that, so the gurus lie. Number 2, your existing muscle mass. Here's what's crazy. 2 people at the same body fat percentage can look completely different. Why? Because abs are muscles. If you've never trained them, they're small and flat. Even at low body fat, they won't pop. The tactical insight, if you're starting from zero, you need to build the muscle while losing the fat. This is called body recomposition. It's slower than pure fat loss, but it's the only way to have abs worth revealing. How to do this? Train abs 3 to 4 times per week with progressive overload. Add weight to your ab exercises. Hit abs with 12 to 20 sets per week. Focus on exercises like cable crunches, hanging leg raises, and weighted planks. Most people just do bodyweight crunches forever. That's like trying to build biceps by carrying groceries. The stimulus is too weak. Number 3, your water retention and inflammation. This is the secret nobody talks about. You can be at the same body fat percentage and look completely different day to day based on water retention from sodium inflammation from processed foods, stress and cortisol levels, hormonal fluctuations. The non-obvious tactical trick. Pro bodybuilders use a peak week protocol before shows to maximize definition. Reduce sodium 3 days out, then slightly increase day of. Flushes water. Cut out inflammatory foods, dairy, gluten for some people. Increase water intake, then taper. Paradoxically reduces retention. Carb load strategically to fill out the muscle. Can you fake a six-pack for one day using these tricks? Absolutely. Is that the same as having a six-pack? No, but it shows you're closer than you think. So, is it possible to get a six-pack in 6 weeks? Here's your answer. If you're starting at 12 to 15% body fat men, or 18 to 22% women, and you have some existing muscle mass from previous training, and you're willing to be in a significant calorie deficit with high protein, and you train abs with actual intensity, then yes, 6 weeks is possible. But if you're starting above 20% body fat, the honest answer is no. Not real sustainable abs. You need 12 to 20 weeks minimum. And here's the thing nobody wants to hear. The sustainable six-pack takes 6 to 12 months of consistent work for most people, starting from average body composition. Not because it's complicated, because it requires body fat low enough, diet, muscle developed enough, training, lifestyle, sustainable enough, not crash dieting. The 6-week transformations you see on Instagram, they're either people who already had abs and just gained a little fat, severe crash diets that aren't sustainable, lighting, angles, and dehydration tricks, or they're just lying. Here's what you should actually do. Step 1, get your body fat tested. Use a DEXA scan or, at minimum, Navy Method Calculator. Know your starting point. Step 2. Set a realistic timeline based on the math. If you're at 22%, plan for 16 weeks, not 6. Step 3. Aim for 0.5 to 1% body fat loss per week. Anything faster is unsustainable. Step 4. Train abs like any other muscle with weight and progression. Step 5. Prioritize protein, 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight to preserve muscle while losing fat. The six-pack isn't a sprint. It's a marathon disguised as a sprint by people trying to sell you shortcuts. If this saved you from wasting 6 weeks on a crash diet, hit subscribe and visit link in description or bio for more. And if you know someone chasing unrealistic timelines, send them this video. See you next time.